Today I'm sharing 4 things that I wish I knew earlier about fat loss. Hi, I'm Alexa, sports dietitian and nutritionist. Welcome to my channel, great to have you here. So over the years, I myself have also dabbled in fat loss and muscle building and performance enhancement through nutrition. And I was doing this even before I was a dietitian. And along the way, I've made some mistakes, I believe some false advice, and I have learned a lot about what is true and what is untrue, what works and what doesn't work. And that's why today I want to share 4 things that I wish I personally knew earlier when it came to fat loss strategy and fat loss nutrition. So you can hopefully avoid some of these mistakes that I made and streamline your process and streamline your progress, so to speak, a lot more effectively. So without further ado, let class commence now. Number 1, you do not need to cut out your favorite foods in order to lose weight. See, there's this prevailing belief that has been around, feels like forever, and it's still going on, and that is that you can't have fun foods, you can't have treat foods, you can't have this and that. Certain foods that are deemed bad, that you can't have those and lose weight. Well, this is untrue because we know that for fat loss, it's about the calorie strategy at the most fundamental level. Yes, there's more nuance to it, it's multifactorial, I understand that, but this does not negate the fact that you could very well eat your favorite food every single day. As long as your overall strategy is where it needs to be, you'll technically lose weight. And cutting out your favorite foods, and cutting out a lot of foods in fact, will lead to a diet that is unsustainable. And unsustainability is very much a driver of diet failure. Trust me on this. Number 2, it doesn't matter what time of the day you eat. You could eat super early, you could eat super late, you could eat a couple of meals, you could eat multiple meals, you could eat 8 meals. Doesn't really matter what time of the day you eat, as long as your overall strategy is still in place. Similar to the first point, it comes down to calories overall. If you need to eat, let's say 2,000 calories to lose weight, to be in a calorie deficit, if you eat those 2,000 calories by eating a dinner or by skipping a dinner or whatever it may be that you're kind of thinking you need to eat in a certain way, it will still be the same outcome from a sheer weight loss perspective at least.
You're crazy. I like you, but you're crazy.
So scratch the whole meal timing for fat loss. The overall picture, it's so negligible that you don't even have to worry about it, even in the nitty gritty. And at the end of the day, you won't really see any differences in fat loss as long as you keep your strategy where it needs to be from a calorie point of view, from a macro point of view, from an overall nutrition point of view, not what time you eat. Number 3 is that high carb diets are not inherently more fattening than other diets.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
See, back in the 90s, and I was a kid back then, so I'm not saying that I was living the diet life back then, but back then the whole thing was low fat, okay? You had to cut your fat. Fat was bad, fat was causing weight gain. But then in the new century, a lot of it switched down to carb hate and carb fear and thinking that carbs equals fat gain. And that is just not true. Eat enough protein above a certain limit and you'll gain weight. Eat more fat beyond a certain limit and you'll gain weight. Eat more carbs beyond a certain limit and you'll gain weight. If your calories go above your deficit from into maintenance into a surplus, yes, you guessed it, you'll gain weight. So carb diets and high carb diets specifically are not inherently fattening, but I used to believe that. I used to think that, I'm eating a bit too many carbs, I've had a very carby dinner, this is gonna cause me to be a problem. Even though I was very active, I was playing basketball, I was going to the gym, all this sort of stuff, I thought that that was going to cause me to not get my 6-pack that I was aiming for back then. Well, now luckily I know that you can eat high carb, you can eat low carb, you can eat moderate carb, doesn't matter. All of those diets can be a fat loss diet. And finally, number 4 is you can't speed up your metabolism using certain foods and supplements. So a big desire in the fat loss space is how can I boost my metabolism? Kind of like acting like your metabolism is like a rocket that you can launch. Yeah, how can I boost it? The fact of the matter is you can't. It just doesn't work that way. You can't just boost your metabolism. Your metabolism is related to a lot of different factors, a lot of different nuance when you have to consider it. It's something that's progressive over time, and it's not as easy as just eat this and you boost it, or eat that and you boost it. It's not as easy as that, and therefore it's something you should stop believing. Instead, focus on the priorities, which should be your fundamental nutrition should be where it needs to be. Then your specific strategies need to be down pat, and you build up from there with consistency and patience and all this sort of stuff that's way more important than trying to boost your metabolism. So stop doing that. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your efforts for no real tangible result. So there you go, 4 things that I wish I personally knew earlier about fat loss. I hope it helps you out now. I hope it helps you guide you away from possible mistakes you might be making. And I hope it gives you more clarity in terms of what will actually help you lose weight. Now, what I want to know is comment below. Okay, comment below, let me know, how's your fat loss journey going at the moment? Do you have any specific obstacles or struggles you perhaps want some help with? Just let me know in the comments below and drop it and share it. I'm happy to read it. As always, hit the like button if this video has been helpful. Okay, if it's shown you something different, it's changed your perspective, if it's helped you out, show it some love and hit the like button. And until next time, stay classy, have a good one, see you later, bye.